We're just on the south side of Pigeon Forge, myself, my wife, and our 2 grown children and their mates. We're down here for a few days. We came down to watch the leaves change, but we're a little early this year. A few years ago, well, we tried making an annual trip. The last few years we came down around the 1st of November or so, and we were always just a little late. Half the leaves have fallen. So we thought we'd come a little earlier this year. It's October 22nd, 23rd, something like that. And the leaves are changing a little later than normal, so here we are. Anyhow, here is our cabin we've rented. We've been going this route. It's a cheaper way to do it with the 6 of us, and it gives us great options and room. Got a bedroom up here. We've got a bedroom here, and we have another bedroom downstairs, plus a movie theater. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Ample room for the 6 of us, and actually 8 people could fit in here nicely. Now, to get a view like this, typically you have to drive up a steep road, a lot of switchbacks, tight turns, and so on. I did that a few years ago in a full-size conversion van. That was a little bit of a challenge, but we made it. But to get the views like this, you have to climb to the top to get your lookout. But this to get to this cabin, the road up here was, it's not even a half a mile. A little steep here and there, but it's really no big deal. It sounds like Dollywood at the bottom of the hill is getting cranked up. Here's some kids on the amusement rides. And that's all good fun stuff. But our attraction is beyond the amusement rides and on the horizon. There's over 800 miles of hiking trails in the Great Smoky Mountains, from trail targets such as waterfalls, old settler, the remnants of the settler days in the late 1800s and early 1900s and such. So there's lots to do in those mountains. Fly fishing, backpacking, camping, car tours, a fall trip to the Smokies, renting a cabin like this is a really, really enjoyable way to take in the Great Smoky Mountains and the environment and its atmosphere. The first day we decided to visit a few towns on the perimeter of the park, including Townsend, and take in some of the autumn atmosphere. And then also we wanted to try something we have not done before. We had hiked over the Smokies many times, but never under them. Said there's huge bats and snakes down here. The bats are so big you can put saddles on them.
By that is these were caused by a few tiny water droplets coming down. Whereas something like this is a totally different formation. Starts all the way up top of the crevice there. But internally it's the same. It's made of calcium. This was caused by a waterfall, whereas these were water droplets. It's pretty much the only difference.
Back on the top side, Mother Nature had flexed her muscle and began to dump some rain on us. So you've ever been staring at a mountain range or a range of hills and wondered, what is the name of that peak or the name of that peak and so on? Well, you can grab a map and use a compass and figure it out that way. Or you can cheat, pick up a silly cell phone app and do it that way. And there are the answers. The names of the peaks. Rob and Katie had to head home because of work and school commitments. So we hiked on. Down at the trailhead, there was a warning sign pointing out the fact that there are an abundance of wasps and yellow jackets along the trail, which is kind of typical in the fall, just about anywhere you hike any trail. So in my first aid kit, I have a good supply of Benadryl tablets and a Benadryl wipe-on stick. Yeah. Hen Wallow Falls. Not the most spectacular waterfall, but a beautiful waterfall in its own right. Could you imagine the settlers rolling up to the Smokies from their little colonies back east, running into this big thing, ridge after ridge? If I was one of those settlers, I'd say forget that. I'd head back to my ship. So it's worth hiking if you're only going a mile or two? Heck yeah. Whatever mileage you get, it's worth every bit of it. Boy must be hungry. Dumpster diving. The truth was, we had all worked up an appetite and were ready to visit Gatlinburg for a meal and a drink. seafood in the mountains? Sure, why not? And before headed back to the cabin, we thought a little taste testing of the local drink was in order. The morning of our last day, the leaves had begun to change. And although the objective of our trip to the Great Smoky Mountains in the fall is to enjoy the mountains in all of their autumn splendor, but the actual highlight of the trip is spending time with family in a beautiful place.